Hello there.
Ooh, the Prison Break journey, man, has been absolutely sensational. I hope you guys enjoyed the little double upload last week that I gave you with episode 6 and 7. That was absolutely phenomenal stuff. And then I went back and, I was editing episode 8. I haven't edited episode 9 at the time I'm recording this, actually. So I was editing episode 8, and I realized again how fantastic and phenomenal the pacing in this show is. So much happens within each episode, and I absolutely adore it. And I was editing the reaction. I'm just like, I want to go and watch this. I want to binge it. I want to binge reaction. And this is on a Sunday night. I'm not going to record on a Sunday. I was just chilling, editing in my own comfort. And I was just like, the binge worthy aspect, like the addictiveness of this show is absolutely insane. I just want to keep watching it and watching it. And I have to restrain myself after each episode. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 25-year-old law field Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting show. And today we are up to episode 10. We're into double figures now, double digits, baby, of Prison Break Season 1. This one is titled Sleight of Hand, baby. And I'm not talking about the Call of Duty perk, but we may need that perk. It's titled Sleight of Hand. We're going to get into the reaction. We're going to have some fun with this thing, man. And we're going to see what's in store for us. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Inking some numerals. They got to mean something. The numbers got to mean something. The numbers, Mason. Sleight of Hand. Has this got something to do? It must have something to do with Abruzzi. Man, he outcast now, man. He by himself. He got to get that PI position back. Yep. I said he was by himself. The lone wolf. And that pan away showed that. Oof. These guys undertook all that construction without, without revealing that carpet.
Hey, boss,
without revealing the digging.
Volume in, mate.
Falzon's envelope is the only reason I come through that fence every day, and it's the only reason I'm gonna keep coming through that fence until I have enough money to buy that house on Lake Gray. I'm thinking early retirement, John.
He got ambitions.
And you're interfering with that.
Hey, boss, just give me some time. I can match whatever Falzone is paying you.
You're out of business. Get used to it.
Hey, boss.
Yesterday's
Boss.
news. Calling him boss. Abruzzi's... The one thing I've been saying since the beginning, the one thing that Michael still has that could give Abruzzi the upper hand is Fibonacci's location. I've been saying that he needs to give that up to Falzone.
I'm gonna say something crazy to you right
Surprise, surprise.
now. I don't give a damn about that Fibonacci anymore.
You're right. That is crazy.
Because I got bigger things to think about, like survival. But the only way I can get that room back is if I can prove to Falzone that I'm still worthy, that I still got what it takes. Yeah? And the only way I can do that is if I can give him Fibonacci.
There we go. I was just talking about it. That's the big ace. That's the big ace. And Michael's got to contemplate that.
This is not a me versus you thing anymore. This is us and us thing, all right?
Can I, like, Michael is just aura farming. I know a lot of people hate that term, but he has so much. Even the way he just delivered that line there, I think it tells you a lot about how much he's progressed as a character within Fox State Penitentiary, where, initially, obviously, he had to earn Abruzzi's respect. And right now, he's just delivering that cold line. Abruzzi coming up to him, in desperation, and Michael just saying, interesting. And like how he has the upper hand now, how he holds all the cards metaphorically, like it's insane to see his development within the prison in a short amount of time.
It's us for the escape.
Is it?
How
Or is
he's
this about you getting back
climatized to
into
life
the
here.
mob again?
That life is over for me, Fish. I mean, they clipped my wings. They want me to rot in here. So I got no allegiance to them anymore.
And yet you still want to do them a favor.
Anything, including that very special room.
That is good. That is good.
What do you say, Fish?
Michael, yeah, he has to weigh his options here. Bro, he's so good. He's so good.
Hast thou considered my servant Job, one that fears God
and shuns evil.
This show's just a
Give him
testosterone rush, man.
Maybe he deserves it.
That's just it. He doesn't. Otto Fibonacci is. He's just like you. An innocent man. Caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
We have to sacrifice another pawn.
What are you doing? You know, I didn't steal from you, John.
He's religious.
Stumbled upon the wrong deal.
Nicky. Shh.
What did I tell you about talking?
Damn, Abruti looking hella different. Abruti in the suit.
Johnny, please, no!
He said it was because he thought it was the right thing to do.
What's the right thing to do now, Michael?
Damn.
I don't know.
Oh.
But if I don't give him up, this whole thing's over.
What you're telling me is if I'm to live,
Maybe they don't kill Fibonacci.
A good man has to die.
Maybe they don't kill him. Maybe we can say we give up his location, but he can't die. But Falzone, they ain't gonna stay true to their word, man. You know those guys. Unless they give him a bag. They give him a bag to shut up and say, I'm not gonna testify anymore. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like I've been saying it since episode 1. You know, when you get involved in this type of game, the game's the game, man. That's what I learned in the Wire, man. You know, good soldiers are gonna have to be sacrificed. That's the game. That's what it is. You like, you guys could probably disagree with me, but that's the game Michael's playing with at the moment. And it's a game that's not gonna go just squeaky clean the way he wants it. There's gonna be, unfortunately, sacrifice to be made. There's gonna be obstacles. For instance, you see, T-Bag was never meant to be a part of this, and he had to stray his way in. He went into prison. He went into Fox State with a goal, with ambition, with certain players he wants to get involved with. He wants to do it the squeaky clean way. But yeah, there's other external factors that probably he didn't take into account. And not everything is always going to go Michael's way. And we've seen that every episode, man. Every time something's going according to plan for Michael, something ends up happening that, you know, takes him 3 or 4 steps behind. Whether it's in prison or whether it's outside, with it happening with Veronica and Nick. Even with LJ. So, this is entertaining stuff, man. This is, like I said, 45 minutes of testosterone, action, adrenaline rush, everything. Everything you can think of. I love it. Each episode keeps you on the edge of your seat. Locked in.
Kellerman?
You're in the place we discussed.
Yes. I'm still not exactly sure why.
Snipe his ass.
A friend of mine should be along there shortly. He's there at your disposal if you need him. Do me a favor. Make him feel like part of the team. Talk soon.
The ultimate Karen vice president, like I said.
What? She's bringing someone in. What is that supposed to mean?
It means if I'd have known that this is how this whole thing was going to turn out, I'd have gotten some crap job with the feds. Push pencils. Drink coffee all day long behind a desk. God, that sounds good.
Keep talking like that, I'm going to be forced to put a bullet in your head. As for her friend, whoever that is, we find out what he wants, we play nice, we deal with it accordingly.
Kellerman, cold, man. He heartless.
Michael.
And not the Weekend song. They're on a strict timetable now, man. Time is running out.
Link, Joe.
Thanks, Patterson. That last meal ain't gonna happen.
Link, you gotta write something down.
I gotta do nothing.
You don't fill it out. All they're gonna give you is what's on chow for that day.
So?
You don't want that for your last meal, do you, man?
Hey, Patterson just banging the secretary, bro. Allow it.
In case you think of something.
This guy was curious last episode.
Hey, it's I.
You need their rughead.
Eye tie.
Yeah, job, man.
Why'd you hit the DQ down the street? We aren't hiring.
Put 100 in your kick every month.
You want to pay me to work?
Man, I've been in the kitchen for 8 months. I square up one more tray. I'm gonna go J-Cat, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Fiorello, how about it? Yeah. 150.
Sign me up then, baby.
Hey, they might get the inside man they need. They might get the inside man they need.
Let's set up a meeting with Falzone. I want to talk to him directly.
The little fish going straight for the big fish.
Guys like you directly.
If he wants Fibonacci, he's gonna have to.
On Michael's terms. On Michael's terms, he's gonna see if we can't harm Fibonacci, if we can keep Fibonacci alive somehow. But can you trust a guy like Falzone? Who knows?
No, you heard me right.
You're telling me this kid is gonna give up Fibonacci? You're sure?
Definitely. Only one thing, he wants to meet with you directly.
Son of a bitch. You actually did something right, John. That's good. I guess I have to call up those guys I hired to shank you. That was a joke, John.
Funny.
Good. I'll come out to this afternoon. And John, if I come all the way out there and this turns out to be a waste of my time, I'm gonna castrate you.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
You will, my friend.
Abuti's head is on the line here. I love you too. The characters are so good to watch in this show, man.
He's coming. Don't mess this up.
I feel like Michael's gonna try play it smart, but he has to know who he's dealing with, man. He can't play around with these guys. Hey, is this the emergency hotline?
Do inmate on the caller ID.
Remember when I said I might be calling you on Fibonacci?
Yes.
Well, it's time.
You seem distracted.
Okay, what's the emergency
Got a
plan
lot
here?
on my mind, I guess.
What's the emergency plan?
Have anything to do with the people who took these toes?
Nice flowers.
Right.
Michael set up some stuff on the outside too, don't worry.
They're from my father.
What's the occasion?
It's my birthday.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, she ain't even looking at him.
Okay.
Huh.
Nothing. Birthdays aren't usually a sore subject, that's all.
It's just that out of those 29 birthdays, my father has actually managed to see me on precisely 6 of them.
Ah, that's...
So, I get flowers instead. Flowers that end up dead and in the trash a week later.
That's a poor record, man.
Sounded bitter, huh?
That's a poor record.
It's not a big deal.
Daddy Governor,
You
poor
all
record.
set? I will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, somebody get on this. I want these in the other room.
I got it, boss. Chill, Lily White. I got it.
Chill, Lily White. Hey, he gonna do a little bit of investigating. He gonna do a little bit of snooping around. Conveniently, no one else in here. Hey, he gonna pull up the rug, and he's gonna be like, "Son of a bitch." I can't believe none of the other workers have cared to look. Bingo. Michael's gonna have a lot on his mind this episode.
Just lost his mother.
Every episode he does.
10 days from now, he loses his father.
What else are you gonna do? When you love somebody, you gonna let them go out like that? So you fight.
Nick giving the
You keep
pre-game
fighting.
pep talk.
You never give up.
Inspiration.
We're gonna beat this thing. Okay?
I wonder who this friend is.
Hello. Hello. You were expecting me. A mutual friend arranged. Yes. Mind if I, please? Hey. What?
This guy don't look the
Sorry, I didn't
job.
get your name. Quinn.
The reason I'm here is because there's a discrepancy between what you know and what you have said to the vice president.
She knew.
The lawyers you tried to blow up, they're still running around. Healthy as thoroughbreds. You know it. I know it. Same thing goes with the kid. You know, you were silly enough to tell the old lady that you were actually in possession of everything that I'm saying. Down to this. You got to hand the reins over to me now so that I can save your ass.
First of all.
Oh, shit.
No! No!
Damn, Quinn.
Now,
bro, listen. When Quinn rocked up, right, I was like, who is this harmless Humpty Dumpty looking ass? I'm like, the tie's not even done up. I was expecting someone like, not like a John Wick character, but someone like intimidating, imposing. I'm just like, you know, this is a guy here, you know, to get shit done, and he's not going to take shit from Kellerman and the other guy. And I'm just like, oh, hang on a sec. This guy seems harmless. He's nice. He's like a bit, not fluffy, but he's you know, he's a bit vibrant. He sounds harmless. And I was just like, wait, hang on a sec. Maybe he's given off that impression. He's given off that vibe to seem like, you know, to seem like he's easily gotten at. But no, Kellerman thought he could have the high ground right there, and Quinn just sat down. I was like, he's just chilling. He's just telling them how it is, and bang, the vice president don't play around. Hey, she sent this guy for a reason, bro. He just broke He just broke Kellerman's finger in an instant.
you made me make a wave.
Okay, he does get shit done.
You and your partner are off the job until further notice. It doesn't come from me. It doesn't come from the White House. It comes from the company. You understand?
Hey, good that Kellerman got humbled a little bit.
Your proximal and middle phalanx are broken. Just heist it for 45 minutes, then splint it. That's what a doctor would tell you to do. So you don't need to go see one.
Quinn Wick, bro. Kellerman humbled like that. Vice president don't play around. It comes from the company. The company. Not even the White House.
Look, no fuel cells, no patents, no findings, nothing.
So you could feel it was a sham. It was a cover.
Yeah, it was a fraud company.
Question is for what?
It was a front. All right, now this is where I'm about to lock in. The little fish going after the big fish.
Sit down, kid.
Hopefully Michael can handle this situation.
So, Fibonacci. How'd you find him?
Did my homework.
You get elliptical with me for one more second, and I will cancel you.
Cancel him?
You understand me?
That's crazy.
Give it up, fish.
Before someone's transferred to the U.S. Marshal Service and placed in witness protection, they're guarded by a local sheriff. If the sheriff was available, then he wasn't the one guarding Fibonacci.
Putnam County Sheriff's Office?
Yeah, is Sheriff Pranzo there?
I'm sorry, Sheriff Pranzo's on vacation?
Really?
Yes, sir.
There were only 4 sheriffs in the county. And since Pranzo was the only one who wasn't in his office, and his wife and kids were waiting for him at home.
My reaction stopped up for a second. My bad, sorry.
The only one who wasn't in his office, and his wife and kids were waiting for him at home. I knew the only vacation he was taking was with Fibonacci. Seems Mrs. Pranzo was receiving dozens of calls from an area code a long way from Chicago. I went online, reverse traced the number, and voila. There was Fibonacci's exact location.
Crazy.
How do you know he's still there?
I have someone looking after him, watching from afar in case he moves.
This is about money, isn't it?
You're an astute man, Mr. Falzo.
What? Your friend here, John, is trying to extort me.
Not extortion, insurance. I plan on being out of here one day. I don't think my new resume is going to cut it in most places.
How much?
200,000.
They can cover that.
Quid pro. You
Bro,
scratch my back, I scratch you.
I said that since the episode 1. This whole show is going to be a lot of quid pro quo, baby. And I learned that term in ancient history when I was doing it in year 11 and 12 in school. When I was doing the Roman Empire. When I was doing, bro. Pompeii and Herculaneum. Quid pro quo, the ultimate term. The ultimate term for the Roman Empire, bro. It's like everything. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Quid pro quo.
Where did you get this? Who took this picture?
Well, since you took it upon yourself to have some people watching over our interest on the outside, we took it upon ourselves to have some people watching over yours. So who's it gonna be?
Is that
Fibonacci or your pretty little girlfriend there?
Abruzzi, damn. How did they get that photo? Is that recent? She's wearing that pink top. That's got to be Nick, right? Nick took that. Or LJ. Unless someone's watching from the woods. So is Nick working for Abruzzi? Because I did say, what are his motives, bro?
Be careful with who visits you in here, Fish. You are less than a gnat to me. And two, all you gotta do is give me the address, and we avoid all this melodrama altogether.
I told you, man. It always goes sideways.
Address, you gnat.
You gnat. That's crazy.
Now.
Promise me. Promise me it'll be quick and painless.
Do you believe this guy?
Promise me.
If the next thing that comes out of your mouth is not that address, there's gonna be a lot of pain in a lot of places.
Is he talking about Fibonacci will be quick and painless?
Canada. 345 Hamilton Avenue. Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Get out of here.
I don't know if he's lying about the address. I think he was referring to make it quick and painless for Fibonacci.
Nice work, John. I guess the demise of John Abruzzi was greatly exaggerated.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Could you do me a favor and fix this Balak thing for me?
I consider it done.
Hopefully that's the address for Abruzzi's
Philly.
sake and Philly's sake.
Before you pull the trigger, look that son of a bitch in his eyes and tell him John Abruzzi said goodbye.
Evil people, man. The mafia don't play around. I'm telling you, bro. Judging by Michael's reaction here, I don't know if he's given a fake address or because the way he seems distraught right here, it's like far out, didn't go the way I planned. Abruzzi just did that with the photo of, Veronica. I don't know if that's him. I don't know if that's him calming down in terms of like, I just gave him a fake address. I don't know how this is going to play out. I've got to rethink this here. Or far out, I had to give up this address here. I don't know.
Prosperity, America will set the pace. Race?
But I think
Rat race, arms race.
I
Can you
think he
of a
gave the
word with
address
worst
because
connotation? Fix it.
his life is at stake. Philly would take him out in an instant if it was a fake address.
Don't take that tone with me. Remember who you are talking to. I am the vice president of this country.
No, actually, you're Caroline Reynolds from Montgomery, Illinois.
At the moment. Oh, damn.
I know exactly who you are.
Kellerman.
Come with me.
Big up Kellerman having the balls to come up to the vice president like that.
If you had done your job, I never would have had to ask for Quinn.
And there's something you need to understand. You woke a sleeping beast when you called these guys in. They have a bigger agenda than any of us, and they get real nasty real quick if things don't go their way. So now, no one is safe. Not you, not me.
Who did she call in with Quinn, bro?
Let's not overreact. I mean, I know everyone is nervous about tomorrow. I understand that. But the one thing both of us have to remember is that we are in this together, okay?
All I'm saying is these guys are into this thing now, and there's no going back. That's bad news for everyone.
So Kellerman is probably aware of the company Quinn works for, and by the vice president calling up the company and making sure the company gets involved, obviously Kellerman, all the Secret Service is aware of what this company is. Is it like a rogue company with these special type of agents or something, privatized or whatever it is? By the vice president directly calling them and getting them involved. If Kellerman's worried like this, that's bad news for everyone. Then shit's gonna hit the fan, because Kellerman is the one usually Kellerman's the one usually that's composed and has things under control. But by him, sounding a little bit rattled here, this could be really bad. And he's warning the vice president, yo, you don't know what you just did. He must have some bad experiences with this company, or knows, or used to probably work for them.
Yeah, I'm Nestor Pollock.
Midwestern Life and Casualty.
Casualties, crazy.
Covered. Thanks.
Oh, no, I'm here to discuss Veronica Donovan.
Is Veronica okay?
Well, there has been a fatality.
Oh
No,
my
but the
God.
medical examiners haven't been able to identify the remains with any certainty. So Veronica could be okay. We just can't find her. We were hoping you could help.
Sebastian gonna help out. Bro, Quinn, the way he comes off as like harmless. That's the word to describe. He's harmless, he seems innocent. But directly after that interaction with Kellerman and the vice president, you have that, I don't know if it's a juxtaposition cut, but directly after that you have a scene with Quinn. And I was just like, oh, that's interesting. And Kellerman was talking about, you know, to the vice president, you do not want to get these guys involved, and you just did that. And I think this is what's happening right here. How involved they're, you know, getting in terms of like covering up the Veronica Nick stuff and LJ and everything that's going on. Quinn straight away went to Sebastian. Like, he ain't playing around. He getting things done. He ain't slowing down. These guys are like by any means necessary. Like, this is worse than Kellerman potentially with Quinn.
Roz. Reese.
Roll call.
Burroughs.
What does he want as his final
Blueberry
meal?
pancakes, huh? All right, man. You got it. Blueberry pancakes.
Are they LJ's favorite? Nick's the only one that could get that photo of Veronica, right? She was wearing the Veronica, don't fall for the bait. No. Yeah, she's the only one wearing that top, the hot pink top. Just say freaking Belize. Quinn thought this was gonna be quick and easy. Trace down like the IP address or something. Quinn don't play around, bro. Quinn don't play around. Quinn don't play around. Yeah, the vice president don't know what she's done, man. Actually, in a way, this is an ultimate cleanup job, but they're directly involved, so... Bro, he comes across as like such a fluffy, harmless bear. He's the ultimate killer. Like I said, Kellerman was heartless. Quinn is...
41.
I don't know. Worse. Now, the thing is, Michael has an insurance policy with the other girl as well on the outside.
All right, that's it, kids. Time for bed.
I don't know if this is a trick here with the location.
You okay down there? Night.
Because is Michael's girl going to get to Fibonacci before him? That's why he's looking at the time.
Tonight we send a message, gentlemen. We're gonna hurt him and his family the way he hurt ours.
Of course, Falzone's directly involved on the job. He wants to make sure it's done. But he's holding that grudge. He's got to be there. He's got to be there for that revenge. How he hurt his... The way he hurt ours. What, by threatening to testify? Michael said he was an innocent man. Just working for the wrong people. He didn't know what game he was working in. It was just management.
Oh, okay.
Love ya.
Love you too.
Maybe he gave him the wrong location. Wow. 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 8K. That is caught in 8K. And he's still chilling in protective custody, minding his own business, Fibonacci. Kansas.
Hi, it's John. You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah. You hear the news? Falzone got popped last night up in Canada. International gun charges, parole violation. He's in deep.
Bro sent him to Canada.
You threw away your flowers.
Like I said, they don't last.
Bro sent him to Canada. Bro sent him to Canada. Call for. So was that lady on the outside like an insurance policy? Yo, they're gonna be at this house at this time and place, sort of roughly. Make sure the cops are on standby. I don't know. Like, yeah. Damn. I think this is a dangerous game Michael's playing with here. I think it would have been just easier for him. I know he doesn't want to get an innocent man killed, but in terms of like the game is the game, I think it would have been just a whole lot easier to give up the address. I don't know.
I don't think they're dead yet.
I'm thinking long term.
I don't like getting attached to things if I know they won't last. Bingo.
Why are you so cynical?
Michael, I think there's cynicism and then there's realism.
And there's optimism, hope, faith.
This coming from an 8-toed guy locked away in a penitentiary.
8-toed is crazy.
Overrated.
Thank you for trying to make me smile. Not today.
You never know.
We're all set.
Crack her, Michael. Come on. Crack that smile. Ah, he tried. Oh, he left her an origami. That one's gonna last. It's an origami, but he left. He cracked that smile. He got her, ladies and gentlemen, we got her.
Seems Philip Falzone ran into some problem up in Canada just because of the information you gave him.
What kind of trouble?
International gun charges, parole violation. He's gonna go away for a long time.
How do you feel about that?
Freaking good.
Pretty darn good.
What about P.I.?
Got that back too. Falzone paid Bellick yesterday, so we're good for now.
It all worked out.
Sure did.
Wait, so their game plan was to trick Falzone? Or like to make sure they get what they want in here first? So Falzone paid Bellick, and Falzone, because he's a hothead, or, you know, prematurely paid everything before the job was done? Were they banking on that? And it was Michael's intention to have Abruzzi crash out like that in that scenario? So I think Michael wanted to... I think Michael wanted to give Abruzzi the high ground in the situation with Falzone. So everything went to Michael. Michael carried all the baggage. It's all on Michael, and Abruzzi looked good to Falzone because that's all that meant to Abruzzi.
Nicely done. You're a hell of an actor.
It was.
On this help. It's nice. Nice shot. What do you take it?
It's Lincoln's from back in the day.
Oh, it's Lincoln's.
Or something.
Okay.
So when do we get back in that room?
I thought Nick took it. I thought it was a recent one.
Well, let's get to it.
I was fooled as well.
Oh, there's one more thing. You are going to give me Fibonacci once we're outside these walls, right?
He's got a personal vendetta against Fibonacci. We'll see about that. That of course wasn't
I
real.
think I'll keep this. That's insurance.
You're dealing with a sociopath, man. Is he a sociopath? I don't know. Far out. They're screwed, those boys. What if that crime family find a way out?
Juice?
Why can't we have breakfast every day?
You should have breakfast every day, LJ. Important meal.
Yep, blueberry pancakes. He had it with
Why
LJ.
can't I have breakfast with you every day?
Yeah?
Yeah,
A little bit or a handful?
handful.
Yeah. Oh, bro, I want to binge watch this show. Blueberry pancakes. Sleight of Hand, baby.
Looks like our friend got his throne back.
Looks like it.
For now.
Something tells me we may have you to thank for that.
You don't want to know.
You got that?
Stretch your legs, old head.
Like I said, 1 step forward, 10 steps back. He wants in. He's gonna want in.
Yo, we got a hell of a lot to talk about, though.
Hell yeah, brother.
I got nothing to say.
Now, you think you can play me, Snowflake? Because you got college? Big school learning, huh? Well, let me school you.
He got the streets learning.
Darwin wins inside these walls. Not Einstein. Darwin.
Darwin, baby. Survival.
Let's line it up.
Survival. Darwin's theory, baby.
I'm done with you, fish. You never even got started.
Woo! Darwin's theory, bro. We learned it in biology. Only the strongest survive, man. Those who evolved and adapted to the environments. I think I'm right in saying that. Woo! You never even got started. The audacity. Boys back on PI. Oh, bro, this show makes me so happy to watch. I don't know why. Obviously, there's terrible people involved, terrible things going on, but it's so entertaining, man. It is so entertaining. Like I said, it's an injection of adrenaline for 45 minutes, and then that adrenaline just carries over. It's just what I want to keep going and going and going. The pacing is superb. We didn't even get a dose of teabag this episode, and he might be here maybe in the with the PI team, but whew.
All right. We'll be there by Friday.
Friday?
Better start making travel arrangements.
Here goes, here I come, baby.
Here I come.
Where are we going? Panama. Well, that's nice, but what about our lives?
We'll open a scuba shop.
Hey, I don't dive.
Neither do I. Plenty of time to learn.
Bowls.
Bowls. What does our dose of teabag? Don't tell me.
John says he's on the job in here.
No, I don't think so.
You heard the Paisan?
No, CEO, hold on 1 second.
Nah, he's got that info. He's got the tea. He's got the tea and teabag.
Are you sure about that?
He wants in.
Are you sure you can't use the extra hand?
Michael's like,
anything about construction?
fuck!
Concrete is my specialty. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Okay, boss.
But I'm watching the next episode.
You got it.
Sign him up. Sign him up. Bro, how many more petitions are we going to take? Sorry, how many more applications are we going to take?
That looks like Darwin wins after all, eh, Fish?
Not Einstein. Hey, he might be a good guy to have on the team, though. Like, he don't look like he F around. He gets things
No way
done.
to connect them. Nobody's getting rich here.
In a move anticipated by many pundits, Vice President Reynolds announced she is running for the presidency.
Oh.
She made the announcement from her hometown of Montgomery, Illinois.
$500 million just doesn't disappear. You could run a small country with that.
Did Veronica
The
hear that?
Vice President is reported to have the largest campaign war chest in history.
$500 million.
The fact that prognosticators are already casting her as the favorite in the presidential race.
$500 million.
Maybe not a small country. Maybe this one.
Maybe she's using them funds for the presidency. Is this LJ we're panning to, or someone else watching in the woods? Oh no. It is the worst possible person to be watching in the woods. Bro, he was just introduced this episode, Quinn, and he's already giving us hell. I'm saying us. Yes. Bro. I love this show. I love this, bro. This is so fun. This season is crazy, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I just want to get into the next episode. I want to try and watch back to back today. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.